we are. The lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting. Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please.
This way, Captain. They'll be in the library.
All the phenomena and what I'm saying is the most impossible theory.
Keep going on like this, and I'm banning wagering.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question. Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett? Excuse me? I think you might have us confused with some cutthroat bounty hunters guild. Vasco, verify Barrett's location and status.
Currently, assisting the miners on Vectera following a Crimson Fleet attack.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Kadri, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus? Noelle, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Kadri?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready? You should take some time. Come find me when you... And here, in addition to credit...
stolen any sacred relics recently?
Yes?
Very funny.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
I bet you have your eye on something.
If you must know, there's rumors of an 18th century English translation of the Bhagavad Gita that I was following up on.
Well, best of luck.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we? I trust you're still satisfied with your choice to join Constellation, Noel?
Yes, ma'am, of course. I honestly can't imagine being anywhere else.
You've been an invaluable asset to the group, Noel. Just wanted to make sure you didn't regret it.
It's not always easy, but I just remind myself that if it weren't for you...
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't
have no
drink,
idea
but
what any
I
of
feel
this
like
is
if I did, now would be a good time for one.
Walter, you don't have to answer this, but I was wondering something. Are you sure it's
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
That stuff looks painful. Not doing that.
That bartender at the viewpoint would stop
Sarah, good to see you. Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted.
Have some questions?
Right. Got so...
Oh,
All right. Here's...
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Souls.
You mean hitting the bars?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little Anything for Sarah.
Oh, brother. I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
They keep saying they've changed. Maybe I should give them a second chance. No, I know you're going to...
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star of stars. Then the day is truly blessed, because for a moment, I wasn't sure if you were real or just another hallucination. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was meant to be. Are you saying I looked you up, tracked you down, and followed you all the way here? Who'd be crazy enough to do that? I'd have to know what you looked like first. And now I do. Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way. You won't be disappointed.
Everyone deserves a second chance. Just not him.
Oh yeah, I agree.
He can find redemption. Just do it somewhere else.
You doing okay?
Whenever I'm lost, I think, what would you do in my shoes? Not literally, but I've got small feet. If you have any orders, I'm ready to receive them. Marching orders, food orders, tall orders. Just let me get my stool.
Listen, I've seen that show a million times. You can't have those two dating. It would never work.
People on the streets that can't just swear.
They aren't compatible on any level. Financially, emotionally, physically, and it'd ruin the plot.
It's been a pretty good year overall. We outperformed projections for the third straight month.
Higher-ups will definitely be pleased to hear that.
I'll just have it later.
people just like to be contrarians. The problem is when they make it their entire personality.
It's been a pretty good year of they outperformed our projections for the third straight year.
They keep saying they've changed. Maybe I should give them a second chance.
Caroline is doing some really exciting things with her
It's getting pretty late. What time is it?
Look at me, I haven't got a clue.
There's so many other things you can buy with those credits. Waffles, pancakes, and breakfast burritos.
It was like
diplomatic visa?
That scientist out in front of mast, staring at the trees. Sounds upset.
Time to get this ship moving.
People say I need more office. Why? Thinking
course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
Complain about landing here, but I have to admit, there is a sort of hidden beauty to the Martian landscape.
Leeches in the engine. Leeches
Over
on
here.
the hull.
There's something we need to discuss.
Suppose that would...
I'm glad I finally caught up. I'm from the track. Good. Because what I'm about to tell you, the Trackers Alliance has been... There you'll meet with me. Wonderful.
Do it.
I'll be heading out soon.
I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly slow.
That's mine. Give it back.
Over here. There's something we need to discuss.
Suppose that would explain...
I'm glad I finally caught up with you. I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar.
Good. Because what I'm about to tell you could change the course of your life. The Trackers Alliance has been followed. There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. If you decide to consider our offer, they'll guide you through our initiation process. Wonderful. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Aquila City. Speak to Agent Number 1.
Need some work done?
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
The Red Devils used to train in
Sorry. What's your name?
Work in the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks.
Yes, what?
What's your poison? He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. Believe me, I heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. And he's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. 2 strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine. Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me? Yeah. I'll get your point. You're right. All right, I'll give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
It is now safe to resume activities.
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Do you need anything? What can I do for you, Captain? Yes, my liege. Whatever you want to know. Oh, I'm not that in... Well, Well, for one, you're But I believe it's only a matter of time if... 1001, 1000... Oh, don't worry. My love for you is completely platonic. Unbreakable? Yes. Unyielding? Absolutely. Romantic? Oh, God, no. I would never sully something so pure with something so ordinary. Oh, no. That sounds ominous. Like a fan club fee. That's a great idea. Real fans prove their loyalty with credits. Anything less just shows a lack of dedication and commitment. Of course, I think it's best I pay for a lifetime membership up front. Here, it's everything I have. I'd take a loan out from Galbank to pay more, but my credit isn't so good. Documentary about your life will be made into a movie? And who do you think will play me? Using Isaac. User? Of course. That was a good... You're looking as glorious. Let me know if you want to talk some more.
Venus? Not at all. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, it's not that I don't... Having been... I'm sorry if that... You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. Certainly. I always enjoy our little chats. Time to go?
They call the Great Serpent, the devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our vanguard was heading to next. Easy. 3 ships to hour 1. We cut down to minimal ship power and creep forward. They might not notice us getting closer. But yes, worst case, we fight our way through. What do we have here? See that cluster of ships? I'll let you guess what happened. No other. No idea. House Varun technic. No, but I think there's a UC satellite. If we can get close. Exactly.
Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.